Are we on the internet?
If your parole officer is watching, then no.
It's fine, he took his wife to Soup Plantation tonight. Good evening, and welcome to an all-new Talks Machina. My name is Brian W. Foster. I'll be your host for the evening tonight. We will be discussing Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 4, Disparate Places. We've got giveaways for GIF and Fan Art of the Week, and the following people will be joining me to answer your questions. Sam Riegel, Marisha Ray, and Liam O'Brien. What are you guys doing?
We're getting ready for the brand new opening, Bri.
That's right. Roll those new Wendy Doodles, Chief. I mean, how amazing was that?
Whoa!
That was so cool. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy Doodles, so much. You know what? It was so short. I want to see it again.
Yeah,
Play it again, Chief.
Play it again.
Wow.
Oh.
Yes. Again, our thanks to Wendy Sullivan, aka Wendy Doodles, and Jason Charles Miller, both of whom are out in the lobby right now watching the show with 19 or so, artists who contributed to the Critical Role art book, the beautiful Chronicles of Exandria, Volume 1. We just got to meet so many of them and give them a tour, and we're so glad they're here. One of them that's here is our friend Tess Fowler, and she brought some pretty incredible art.
Beautiful.
It's almost as good looking as you are.
Look at this.
I haven't seen that yet.
Beauty.
This
She
is
should use that as her headshot.
Oh,
yeah,
that's amazing.
and then this is, I mean, look. Now, I like to
Put
think.
Ashley back on.
Yeah, I know, but I like to think that that's like that was Tess going, this is how I want Brian to think he looks. And so that way, you know, when I wake up in the mirror, wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, I'm not filled with as much sadness as I usually am.
This would be.
Don't get your dirty popcorn
It's
fingers
not on
all
it. This
over
would be if your heart was pure. This is what you would.
That's true, yeah. We all know.
And this really captures, as what my mom said at my wedding about you, your rugged handsomeness.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, man.
My mom likes to comment on my male friend's attractiveness.
Oh, yeah? What'd she say about me?
Some of my male friends'
Some of our
attractiveness.
announcements tonight are, Liam, where the fuck is your beard? I know it's sitting right next to you, but where's the one that belongs on your face?
I left it with my beard.
Is it a work thing?
No, you know, I love scruff, but if I get to your level of beard, it starts to like curl in and claw, and it feels bad.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to do anything with me anymore once it gets to a certain length, so I have to trim it back.
Just no mouth stuff.
Yeah.
Half the fun is the mouth stuff.
Oh, half the fun is the mouth stuff. Sorry, one sec.
Got your phone on vibrate there, friend?
Hold on. Hey, babe, I'm doing the show right now.
I love this so much.
Yeah, you're on speaker now, and everybody's hearing you laugh at the fact that you called me during the show I do every Tuesday night, Ashley.
Hey, I was just gonna leave you a message.
Okay, well, you can. I'm gonna hang up, and then you can call back, and I'll ignore it, and then you can leave me a message. She says, "Hi, I love you, I miss you all."
Hi,
Except Sam.
Ashley.
Except Sam. Except Sam. Okay, I love you. That was hilarious. I'm like, it's an emergency if she's calling me during talks.
Yeah, totally.
I've been doing this gig for a couple weeks
Did you
now.
stop for some cheese whiz?
Yeah. Hey, we forgot milk. Guys, comic book issue 4 is out.
Oh, man.
And it is, I think, one of the best.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's one of the top 4.
Well,
That's been out for a little bit. You can get on Dark Horse, you can get on Comixology, you can get on Apple iTunes.
Oddly higher rated than number 3.
It
On
is?
Comixology, yeah.
But every time a new one comes out, they top the
so.
other one, right?
Yeah, it's like a combo, like a modifier.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Right.
Yeah. Podcast. Thursday, every Thursday now, the podcast of the previous week's episode, since we began campaign 2, is available.
show.
No, not of this show. People don't want a podcast of this show. Of Serial.
S-Town.
S-Town. Tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Pacific on Twitch and Alpha, Weave Society.
Weave Society? What is that? They weave things?
Amy Dallin, Gina DeVivo, Whitney Moore, Becca Scott, and Sophia, not Stephanie, Woodburn. This team up of the Minds and Crafts and AXYB crews should be pretty crazy, so check it out. Remember AXYB?
Yeah, you have
Remember
no
the
idea what
show?
you're saying right now,
I
do you?
know exactly. I sold this show to this network.
Here, read this nuclear facility manual.
You're the best hype man, Sam.
So,
what is
9:30
this Weave
Pacific,
thing?
Twitch and Alpha, Weave Society. Now, I asked Ryan Green, who I believe is one of the producers of that show, when I saw the poster, if it was a show where we could come on as guests and get weaves. And that's like, seems like a great idea.
It does, actually.
Okay.
But he's
watch
a
that
man
show.
who needs no weave.
Huh?
Ryan Green?
Oh, no,
Weaves?
he's not.
Unless
100%.
maybe it is a weave.
Do not start that rumor. Okay.
Wendy's pulling her earrings out
For-
right now.
episode 4, we have some crit roll stats.
Go for it.
My favorite.
Not played by the actor most well known for playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Terran. Not has stolen 8 separate items since the campaign began.
That's 2 a session. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I know you. Your IMDb is my homepage on Safari. I just like it when you update your photo. Not has stolen 8 separate items since the campaign began. A baby bottle, a platinum flask, a ring, a doorknob, a vase, a vase, flowers, a towel, and an original flask.
Plus the audience's heart.
Plus the audience's heart.
And a ring off of Jester's finger.
Yeah. That's on there.
Oh, I didn't see her.
Look at Danny, she's pissed. She's like, it's on there, I made sure of it. 19.3% of the rolls of this episode were in the single digits after mods. 20%, almost a quarter.
Rough.
New dawn, new day.
Was that, wait, just for this past episode or this campaign?
Just this episode.
Yeah, everybody rolled
Everybody
shit.
rolled like shit.
It's bad.
Yeah, if I were you,
Total
I would
shit.
cleanse the palate. I would get clear. By comparison, episode 3 was at 17%.
So it's
At least you're getting better. Your percentages are going up. By further comparison, season 1, or campaign 1, episode 114 versus Vecna was at 3.9%.
Ooh.
Level 2. Level 2. Without
Level 3.
level 3 now. That's correct. Starting this Thursday. Without further ado, let's discuss episode 4 of Critical Role Campaign 2, Disparate Pieces.
What happens now?
I'll tell you.
Done? Is the
I'll
show
tell
over?
you.
What's happening?
I'll tell you.
Where's the cameras?
I'm the
Oh,
cameras.
God, we're back.
Diss those parrots.
Gentlemen and lady, before we get into tonight's round of questions submitted by our wonderful fan base, I'm going to have to ask Sam and Liam to leave.
What?
Oh, it's like that?
Yes.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Yes.
You're pulling
Danny
a
Carr
power
will
move?
let you know when you can come back in, but the questions that I have for Marisha cannot be heard or seen by either of you.
It's fine, I'm not interested anyway.
Yeah.
Cone of silence
Have
for
fun.
both of them.
Have
Give
fun.
them each one wing
Yeah, take
and
your
one
paws.
pizza
Don't
slice.
give me your ass popcorn.
Do not let Sam try to commission any of the artists to draw him in real time out there as he waits.
We go out, it looks like a front of a Chili's lobby. Just
Yes.
everyone is set up doing caricatures
Yes.
of each other.
My first
It's
question
my happy
is,
zone.
how does it feel to have everyone always leaving you? No, I'm kidding. It was so weird because Liam had his thing, and then now you have your thing,
Now I
and
have
then but
the
it was
thing.
Matt who you're married to, which is so funny. It was like watching you two play a game together. That
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
was
we're just
excellent.
make-believing
Yeah,
together.
I know, it's-
Speaking in different voices.
it's kind of like what you see when you go over to your guy's house.
I had that reaction when we did our kind of
One shot.
our one shot
That's
at Laura and
session
Travis's.
0, yeah.
And I kind of met up with them because they were coming in together. And I just like we were just in their living room just watching them speak to each other in voices. And I'm like, well, this is weird.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is what married couples I know do.
Oh yeah. Are they gone? Yes. Okay. Question 1 is from Lamurabin.
All right.
Marisha,
Okay.
your one-on-one with Matt seemed like a setup for Bo to become a Cobalt soul monk. Had you decided on that archetype before the game, or was this Matt giving you the opportunity to choose?
I had decided on it ahead of game. As you now know, she was
Ahead of game different from metagame.
Right. Yes. Not the cursed M word.
right,
Don't want to. Pretty sure it's like Macbeth in a theater,
Yeah, it's
but
true.
metagame in a D&D game.
In these hollowed walls.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had ahead of time because that was also part of her backstory of being with the Cobalt Reserve monk and then running away, which you all now know.
Yes.
They don't,
Yes.
but you know, you guys do.
And nobody went back to I don't think anybody went back and watched it. but
No,
we'll
not
ask
that.
them
I
when
don't
they
think
come
so.
up.
But yeah, we will.
I feel like they would have
clarify.
said so, but we're still
Yeah.
gonna ask them.
Yeah. Agreed. Douchebags.
I don't
they
trust the
did.
guy that looks like the substitute teacher.
Right. Never trust a guy in a cardigan.
Yes. Or a guy who wears a cardigan under a shirt and tie, like Sam. Oh, this is fun when he's gone.
Yeah, let's just have our own show.
I know. Let's just make fun of
ours.
Sam's clothes all the time.
But anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was the point. But then, kind of like halfway through, I was like, man, what if she decides like, man, f this, I'm gonna go with like the way of the drunken fist or something
Yeah.
like that. So I was actually, it wasn't until we had kind of got going that I was like, because so much of the world and what other people do kind of informs you of your choices as you go. So
That's half the fun of it, right?
exactly.
This one is from Welcome to the Crit. That's a great name. Was there any temptation to say no to the elf lady's offer? Did you feel that at all?
There was, and especially when Matt kind of started and talking as her and her flowery language of her talking up, and we break systems and we enforce and we are the good that needs to be done in the world. And I'm like, ugh. And like Bo is just sitting there being like she's like, nah, like that's not, it's not what she's about. So I think that's also when I did the like, you're blowing smoke up my ass,
Yeah.
line. But then it was when she like decked me that, like, I don't know, kind of like sometimes it takes literally getting physically hit by someone if
Yeah.
you're that much of an asshole to be like, oh shit, now you have my attention.
Yeah, happened to me a few times when I was a young
Oh
lad.
shit.
Duralpi wants to know, Marisha, did you expect that Matt would touch on Bo's backstory so soon?
No.
Episode 4.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't, but in hindsight, it made sense because I think Bo was already almost kind of starting to become an outsider.
Yeah.
In a weird way, and I think her agency as to why she would even potentially stick around with the group when I think the group is already starting to kind of view her as a liability, I think was questionable. So yeah, I think.
Does that worry you if the group views you as a liability?
You know, I dealt with it for so long with Keyleth.
Yeah.
Bo is just a different
That's
kind
why-
of a liability.
Yeah. It's a different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a liability in a different way.
It's
yeah.
a liability in a different way. And like, don't get me wrong, like we're all freaking liabilities right now.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to try and peg Bo out as being the only one, we have
Yeah.
Jester drawing dicks on the side of buildings. So, you know, we're all fuck ups
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Bo is already kind of, as you'll see, she kind of deals with throwing up barriers and walls. So I
Yeah.
think it made sense why I think Matt decided to kind of pull me out first, because I
Yeah.
think we'd probably heard the less about Bo up until that point.
That's true. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I'm satisfied with your answer, and I will now move on to the next question.
Oh, jeez, I'm glad I passed the quiz.
This is from Bak
Choi.
Chantabat. Buck cheap. How does Bo feel about her new mentor? Does she think she's banging, slamming cool? This is their language, not mine. Does she think she's banging, slamming cool?
Totes.
Or is she reluctantly putting up with her to learn new awesome punch techniques?
Both.
Yeah. Because you can get both. You can get both
A little
there.
bit column A, a little bit column B.
Yeah.
Little perks of the hot elf monk
Yeah.
kicking my ass. Not too bad.
Hot Elf Monk was the name of a band I had when I was in the ROTC in the
Oh, interesting.
San Antonio.
Yeah, sure.
This is from Words That Rhyme with Orang. They left out the E. They left out
that's
the E.
fascinating. Okay,
They
yeah.
left out the E. Marisha, both thought that the Cobalt Soul Monastery hated her. Is there anything you can say as to why she thought that?
Kind of touched on that a little
Yeah, I
bit
guess
just
we
now.
did,
Like when I think Bo kind of views herself as a liability, and I
Yeah.
think we'll kind of use that as an excuse sometimes too for her behavior. And so I think she's used to people not liking her.
Did you do a deep, deep, deep dive on all the monk possibilities before you chose the character, or did you start looking into it and then immediately just go, oh, this, and this I know. I don't even have to look into all the other shit.
The character kind of came first
Okay.
of who I wanted to build.
Yeah.
And then I found the backstory and the class and all that stuff that worked best for her.
Yeah.
I build my characters kind of from the outside in.
Yeah.
I kind of like, and I like telling people that as advice too. Like,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to go, take the steps through the book either. If you think of a crazy character idea, then you can be like, well, what class would work best for this?
Exactly.
And then apply it to that. So that's kind of what happened with Bo.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's coming up later for the inconsequential other guests that we have.
There goes.
See, if we didn't leave all the artists out there behind the paywall, if we could have let them come in as a studio audience and you could hear all of them not laugh.
I know, my terrible not jokes.
No, it mine. Flaccid Kraken wants to know. Stepping up a little bit. Flaccid Kraken has a question for the High Bear Nation. Marisha, Bo's personality seems to be very much meh, fuck it. Is that left over from classic teenage years, built from rich dad problems, or deep backstory that we will eventually find out?
That is a great question and a very observant.
A very observant, flaccid Kraken.
A very observant, flaccid Kraken, exactly. Once again, yes and yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're you're nailing it with the rich dad problems.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that too, and I was thinking, oh wow, look, daddy issues.
Daddy issues. Yeah. Rich.
What an
Yeah.
unfamiliar. No, I love it. That's D&D is always full of daddy issues. I feel like.
Totally.
While we bring in those neck beards and mouth breathers, let's give away some free shit. Each week, we like to feature unique and funny creations by you, the critters, including those excellent gift-making skills. It's time for Gift of the Week. Yeah. Our winner for episode 4 of the new campaign was sent in by Randon Gardner, aka at the Randiest Randy. Let's take a look. Oh man, that was
good.
incredible. It's good. It's
good.
There were a lot of tough contenders this week, but that was good. Congrats to you, Randon. You have won this extremely rare set of Critical Role dice. These are rare, right?
Yeah, they're not.
They're not even in the
sold out,
store right now,
always.
right?
One of a kind.
This says the Critter Collection.
The Criterial Collection.
Inside of here are beautiful dice. The D20 has a Critical Role logo as the 20.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot we made those.
Enjoy them, Brandon. You're the last person to ever get one. You're also going to get this Critical Role keychain, which is pretty awesome. It's a great way to let the valet know that you're a critter at your local
Critical Role.
watering hole. You're also going to get these pencils, which is a great way to let someone know on the subway if you're a critter, if they can read really fine print from far away. Moving on. You can submit your gifts for our weekly contest by emailing them to
Submit.
@talksmachina.com. But let's do it again. You can submit. Wait. You can submit for our weekly contest by emailing them to
Submit.
@talksmachina.
I don't know what this bit is, bro.
We've just made it up on the spot.
Sure.
And you changed your voice to sound all pretty. This is a question for everyone. How was it out there?
It was good. It was. We did a quick
P90X workout.
Yeah.
We did the yoga, the P90X yoga. I don't know if you've ever
Bikram?
spent. Well, I don't know if you've ever spent time with Tony Horton.
Tony
Brian.
Horton, here's a
Ooh,
who.
I've spent time with Tony Roma.
Okay.
I love it when Brian
Yeah.
laughs at his joke.
What I'm usually laughing at is that one made it out. Really? That one made it out? Anyway, it's okay. These don't go anywhere.
There's 10 little bumblebees bouncing around and one goes out your mouth.
Try it 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Yes.
It's a question for everyone from Handy Bloom.
Ooh.
Steve? How do you approach the backstory scenes? Did the rest of you talk about what happened with Marisha afterwards, go back and watch the scene, or keep it a surprise since your character doesn't know that information?
Do we mean one-on-one, or was your story a backstory, or just connected to your backstory?
We don't know what happened
It's all,
in Mauritius.
it's all
Yeah.
connected.
We got kicked out.
Everything means something.
We went out to the kitchen for a while.
Yeah.
Then we got bored and came in, but we still couldn't hear.
Yeah, because it's
We could hear bits and pieces. I heard, I punch you in the face! and 2 natural 20s was something that made it through.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know how many people you interacted with. I assume it's that Xerox person, right?
Yeah, Xerox person.
And then the other mysterious cloaked individual.
I assume they're both dead.
But no, I didn't know it was backstory until you just told us, Brian.
You had to assume, since that's the way the. Oh, you douchebag.
Xerox tried to sell her Amway.
Did you think they were just playing craps?
I don't know, maybe she got jumped in the alley. I have no idea what happened.
Maybe Matt and Marish needed to work on their bills or something. They're busy. It's
He was
hard
like-
to find an hour
He was
together.
like, babe, this is we gotta
Yeah.
talk
I really
about.
think we should go paperless, babe.
I really think we should go paperless.
And our news segment sponsored by H&R Block.
Yeah.
Critters help us with our taxes.
By the way, babe, we really need to go paperless.
I know. I like looking through the charges to see if you've charged to any hotels or anything.
Wasteful.
Right now in the chat, someone is saying 724 and they've gotten through 2 questions. And that person can wait. Brooding with myself has a question. Brooding with myself. Liam,
Yeah.
how did Caleb feel about being dragged to a trial for saving the town and then not being rewarded for it?
Monetarily?
Yeah.
Fine. I mean, like, we're clearly all assholes, all our characters, in one way or another. And he just wanted to, money would have been nice. He definitely would have been glad to get money. But I think the main goal was just to smooth things over, real chill, no bumps in the road, and we all just slink away.
More money, more potions.
It's exactly how it happened, too. Quiet, clockwork,
Yeah.
Swiss.
Butter. Swiss?
Is this one of those word associations?
Yes. Sam,
Yes, sir.
that's the next word in the association. Teal Versace wants to know. We've noticed the shirt trend, but you weren't present for episode 5 of the first campaign. Are you going to be topless this week? Perhaps tonight's most important question.
Oh, excellent question.
That is an excellent question.
What is thy
do?
contingency?
For those of you who don't know, I may be wearing all of the same shirts from campaign 1 in the same order that I wore them in.
No.
So this episode, there are no rules to this bit. I am
Yes.
making this bit up as we go.
As long as
No, I don't know what to do. I don't have a shirt for that episode.
as long as there's no cube involved, I think.
there's always a cube involved. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Yeah, I like the topless idea, but we want to retain viewers. I could wear.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I could wear someone else's shirt.
Why
I
not
could
just wear like one of those thin mesh chainmail looking shirts like we see at Ren Fair a lot?
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, the ones that we
Wear,
put Matt Key in.
Wear a chroma key green shirt so people can.
So the people at home
can
could make
interpret
their
your
own shirt.
Please do that.
That's actually a great idea, Marisha.
She
Can
is
we
the
buy
idea
that? Is
man
that a
around
thing
here.
that can be bought? Can we have a prop department, right? Props? Props? Cool. They're on it.
We'll go on Amazon.
Two people just went like this when Sam said
If
that.
we can find a chroma key green shirt, I will wear that.
We can make that happen. Max,
Yeah.
you're fired. Danny, can we get a green shirt? Okay, thank you so much.
Red wedding, Jesus.
Nicholas Broadus has a question for all of you. How are you feeling about the decidedly less moral, upstanding nature of the party, speaking of them being assholes? Vox Machina had their ups and downs. I'm sorry, we're not supposed to give away spoilers to the previous campaign.
They just had
I
their
let that
ups.
slip. But they never, to my knowledge, again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the first episode, this is going to be the lightest spoiler. But they never bought illegal future vision shrooms, stole the doorknobs off a spa, and committed mail fraud within 30 minutes of each other. So how do you guys feel about this less morally upstanding nature of all your brand new characters?
I like it.
Yeah, we don't have to hold back anymore.
For me, it doesn't feel like too much of a change because I think my guy was pretty much a shithead last time too.
Yeah.
You're more of a gradation.
Yeah.
You're
In fact, if anything,
total
I'm
180.
more upstanding now.
You might be actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're bad news.
I have bad news.
Everybody's bad news.
No, I'm even nicer this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
little bit.
is Fjord bad news?
It's pronounced Fjord.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we got that answered last week on Talks. Did you see it? Did you miss the VOD?
Oh, I'm. It's on my DVR
Yes.
still.
That's how it works.
Fjord. Bad news, but in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have our secrets, right?
All year.
I am actually kind of surprised and impressed that y'all's got drugs 4 episodes in.
Dude.
That's amazing. I
was pretty
didn't
proud.
get
That was,
drugs ever.
I guess you're just really bad at Dungeons and Dragons.
I guess so.
It was a slick deal. But no, I mean, that was all, you implicate yourself, bring them down to your level, and then you can be like, we want to keep this a secret, right? And then you kind of even the playing
How
field.
did you learn that, Marisha?
Streets, on the streets. On the streets of Kentucky. Do they have streets or roads?
Mud tracks.
Both? I mean, yeah.
8 Mile.
She learned it on the dunes of Kentucky.
The dude.
All right, Liam.
What do you think Kentucky, where do you think Kentucky
Well, have you
is?
seen Tremors?
Kentucky
That's
is-
what Kentucky is.
It's Dune. It's Dune.
Wait, was Trevor set in Kentucky?
David
No,
Lynch's Dune.
I think
'Cause
it's
it was
in Arizona or
deserty.
something.
Because then my dunes thing would be correct.
I know, but that's not what Kentucky looks like.
I don't get to
Kentucky's
leave the
beautiful.
state very often, in case you haven't noticed. So, Liam,
Muggy, right? Yes.
save us from my criminal past with an answer to this question from Arby Rocky.
Ain't no
2 of my favorite things, Arby's and Rocky.
The
when-
worst sequel, by the way.
Yes.
Oh,
I was just going to say, somebody give me. When Caleb went to the baths, he wasn't concerned about the high-class clientele. Is he used to that environment, or was he just sure he could trick them?
I want to know the answer to that.
So do I.
Caleb and Knott have been together for a handful of months
Yeah.
in more podunk towns than the one they're in now, which is still pretty podunk. Pretty podunk. And they have been pulling bullshit wherever they've gone. They've
Like
had
in a sled behind them? Or?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at, Brian. So they've had their ups, they've had their downs. He just knew that rich people. He took a page from Mr. DeRollo's book. Rich people can kind of boss their way through any situation, and knew that he'd be able to steamroll through that better than just walking in, looking like.
So you're not going to answer the subtext of the question, which was, do you have a wealthy past?
No, I'm a mermaid werewolf.
Ooh, a mermaid werewolf. That would explain the smell.
Mermaid on top, werewolf on bottom.
Mermaid in the streets.
There you go. There it is.
Werewolf in the sheets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
All you artists out there, just hundreds of feet away from me. Now's your turn. This question's for everyone. This is from Kratrina. How do you feel about leaving the table when Matt does a solo scene with a player? Now that Marisha and Liam, both on the show tonight, have both been through a solo scene, how does it feel having the one-on-one experience?
Marisha gets the one-on-one experience.
Every night.
Beat you to it. Beat you to it.
But the dice are always cocked.
Oh boy.
Man, that was cheap.
Whoops.
Oh man, that's a joke. That's a joke that would make me feel bad.
That's not true.
No, that's not
No,
true.
it wasn't a
Nothing
joke.
makes me feel bad. It wasn't a joke.
I think it's exciting when it happens. It very rarely happens. Maybe it'll happen more in this campaign, these one-on-one scenes. And I kind of feel nervous. I felt nervous for Marisha as we left because, you know.
So terrifying.
It's terrifying.
alone.
Yeah, he knows everything. You know nothing.
Yeah.
It's really, it's not a position of
You're like put on the
strength.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like we assume that it has stuff to do with your backstory and whatever your secrets are, since we're all dickheads. But to have all that stuff like pushed out right at the beginning is nerve-wracking.
Sure.
Like I want my stuff to just stay bare. There's nothing. There is no backstory. Never mind.
There isn't, yeah.
What I'm excited. I feel like Laura's backstory is that she has no backstory.
Yeah, I
she's
think
just
so too.
totally on the surface.
Could be.
We already know
It
everything
could
there
be.
is to know about.
Yeah. That's pretty. She wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past her. Time to give away some more free shit, you guys.
Whoa!
Our next giveaway is for you fans out there that create and send in incredible art for moments during Critical Role. It's my favorite time of the show.
Choices these days.
Are you kidding, dude? I wake up sweating every Tuesday when we have to pick the winner. It's time for Fan Art of the Week.
Yay!
This week's fan art winner was sent in by Sinlair, aka
Yes.
at Mukilhili Snur.
Snur.
Let's take a look.
Go. You have to be able to hit all the buttons in the right combination to make that happen.
Just like back in the day. Oh, this is so cool.
Parchment. Shears.
Yours is at the end.
I haven't seen one of these yet.
That's so cool. Is that what
Yeah,
you're?
it's pretty dope.
That's what happened?
No.
Yeah.
And is that your opponent's heart stopping beating?
Yes.
Oh God!
Isn't that beautiful?
I would hope
I will
that you
never
guys
have a character that does anything that cool ever.
No.
don't know or.
No.
Yeah, that's not
Not at
true.
all.
What the
No,
fuck
yes
are you
it
talking
is.
Of
about?
course.
Oh, yes.
What were you gonna say?
Maybe his next one.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm worried.
Guys, thank you to everyone who submitted. Congrats to you, Sinlair. Our Wormwood giveaway for tonight's a little different, as you've seen the last week with Critical Role giveaway and talks. Our friends at Wormwood are giving away a dice vault such as this one with a special message engraved on it in Elvish. Is it upside down, Danny?
No one will know.
How do you know? This way it says, I love my dad. This way it says, I kill my dad. A special message engraved on it in Elvish. It's a Valentine's Day giveaway. They also have a drow box for the anti-Valentine's Day people. You can have a message engraved, gift it to that special someone in your life, or you can just gift it to yourself and have Miss Independent engraved in Elvish, whatever you want, your call. Congrats again, Sinlair. We'll put you in touch with our friends at Wormwood this week. Make sure to check them out on Twitter at Wormwood Gaming and on their website. Guess what it is? WormwoodGaming.com.
Nailed
These guys.
Functional.
Moving on. Question for Liam.
Uh-oh.
This is from Mong Ward.
Long one.
Is there a backstory related reason Caleb didn't wash his head while taking that bath, or was it just to mess with Jester?
Yeah.
Yes, there was a reason.
No, it was listen.
Lice?
Laura hijacked my character in the first 10 minutes of a 400-hour campaign.
And said that you were stinky.
Yeah, and I needed to take a little ownership of it, and I don't know what to make of it myself after that moment, but sure.
He's a stinky duty now.
He's
Is
the worst.
that one of those unpredicted kind of moments that happen when a group of friends such as yourselves play D&D that delights you, or is that one of the ones that terrifies you or bothers you?
Also, yes.
Okay, I understand. I understand.
He's been wrestling with this character choice for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
He's coming to terms with it.
Wasn't a fan of it initially. I thought about the character for a year, and the smell was not part of the plan. And 10 minutes in, my friends made the decision for me. That's okay. That's okay.
But now,
Yes, and.
you're
Hashtag
embracing
yes,
it. You're making it your own.
Yep.
You're justifying it.
Yeah.
And it's going to become a gift from us to you.
In the bath, what no one could see under the clear water, just like Vex hiding under the clear water in the last campaign. I just hid rotten fish at my anus. I'm just leaning into it.
Okay.
I'm leaning into it.
Unlike Sam, Laura watches this show, so if you could say one thing to her right now about her deciding that you are going to be a smelly carrot, what would it be? What would you say to your former sister?
I guess I love you.
No.
That's the harshest.
Oh, man. It's going to be a late night with me up drinking and searching Tumblr tonight. Sam.
Yes.
Kim and Rowdy has a question. Was there any part of you as a player, or as not, that felt a little guilty that Caleb paid for a bath you didn't use? I mean, he's the poorest character in the game. Now, is this the first time
Yes, we should all
that
make fun of the poor
Liam
as much as possible.
Liam has paid for a bath that Sam backed out of? No, it's not.
Well, he's paid.
I have one or two or three stories of my own personal experience of Sam backing out of baths that Liam has paid for. It's happened so many times.
Yeah.
First in Koreatown, then at Gen Con.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Every city we go to, we explore
Man,
the bathhouse.
I can't believe we
culture.
brought the
That one
bathhouse.
time we saw Travolta.
Sure.
Just saw.
I feel no guilt
In life?
for not using the bath that he paid for because I used the facilities.
Yeah.
Got a lot out of the visit.
Mm-hmm.
Just not very enthused about water.
Okay.
Just not a water gal. Not just so and Caleb
not
might
half
even know
mermaid.
this at this point. This bath visit was more for Caleb than for not, and I feel like Caleb would be cool with that.
Sure. By the way, Liam, that was my favorite part of the episode.
That was pretty great.
Was eating the cucumbers.
That was pretty great from the
name,
water.
when you're afraid of water? Is it like
Well, it's not hydrophobia because that's rabies.
Oh.
Wait, what? Rabies is
Hydrophobia
hydrophobia?
is rabies. Maybe aquaphobia.
You're
Aquaphobia?
kleptomaniac, aquaphobic.
Aquaphobia.
Aquaphobia.
You ought to know by now.
It is aquaphobia. Chris Lockey,
So I'm a
social media
klepto-aqua-
engineer.
Klepto-aquamaniac?
Huh?
Wait,
Don't ever reveal your sources, Chris.
Broken back.
Marisha,
at least he can
save
promise
us from
the
Chris's
fingers.
furious Googling with an answer to this question from Girl on Girl Gaming.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
It's just two girls.
Two broke girls gaming. Being that you're a combat nerd, what real life training have you done? Stage combat, martial arts, etc. Also, how much of your RL experience influenced Bo's style?
Ooh. Yeah.
That means real life.
When it's IRL, it means in real life.
Oh, I don't think that's right.
The question
And TRL.
the question was so short, they wanted to keep it brief, so they added the RL to just TRL. TLDR.
Yeah. What was? Yes.
What combat training
combat
do you have?
nerd, what
Have you
combat
taken
training do you
Taekwondo?
have?
Have you
Huh?
taken?
No, I've had like fencing, stage combat. I've done
Fencing.
Krav Maga. Fencing. a little
Karate?
bit of taekwondo, boxing, tai chi.
Has Brian Bloom ever pulled you aside and taught
Oh,
you some
yeah.
kill techniques?
Well,
Start
we've
putting
had
knife at
like a couple drinks
Yeah.
and have been like, dude.
Brian Bloom can. Just that laugh. He can kill a guy in 20 different ways. He showed me.
Absolutely.
He's threatened me.
Yeah,
several
me and
times.
Taliesin kind of share, like Taliesin likes like weapons and old combat, and then like so we kind of will talk a lot.
Do you watch
about,
UFC
like,
stuff or like, you know?
I don't like follow it, but I enjoy it when I watch it.
I feel like when we first met you at the beginning of the game, that was when the Batgirl
Yes.
stuff hit, right?
Yeah, and I trained for like 2 years before we even turned on the camera for Batgirl.
So like when I didn't really, well, like when we were getting started and I was just getting to know you, I was like, this is the girl that fights. That was my general
And
impression.
so yeah, and I was taking like heavy classes in like staff and bow staff, and quarter
I
staff.
am the one who fights.
European stick, European fighting stick. That's a weird one. Yeah.
Is that different
I tried
from
to learn
the
a
bow
lot
staff?
Yeah, European. It's like a long kind of pole arm, and they used it in like old, kind of like 18th and 19th century, and it looks real dumb. It's like a bunch of white
It's
European
like the
men.
equivalent of this with a
Yeah,
stick?
it's a little fisticuffsy. Yeah, but you go up and you like do little circles and whack
European,
people
so you
with a
use
stick.
profiteroles.
But yeah, no, that was part of, yes, I like it all. It's all cool. I'm just fascinated at different fighting styles and why they came to be and why they happened.
You're gonna love Black Panther.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. It's gonna be so good, you
I saw it
guys.
last night.
Was it so good?
Who would win in a fight right now between the four of us?
Oh, Marisha would win in the fight between the four of us.
I think so, but I don't know, like Brian, what if Brian's like, I don't know.
You're scrappy.
I would kill every single one of
You're a
you,
scrappy
and not
motherfucker.
even. Yeah, I mean, I've been in a few.
Yeah.
Have you had any training?
Maybe. Maybe I currently do that sort of a thing.
Okay.
Or maybe not.
Moving on. Flaccid Kraken is back.
Good segue.
Sam and Liam.
Yep.
Liam has said that Not was Sam's decision after some suggestions, and Sam said that Liam picked it for him and he went with it. Can you finally reveal who actually made the decision?
I don't understand. You told me to be a goblin rogue, and I was a goblin rogue.
No. That's not what happened.
No.
No?
No. You said, I don't really know what I should be. And then you did that big smile because your mouth is gigantic.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, you know what I think you could do? It would be really cool. Would be to be like a goblin rogue. And you went,
Yeah, that's it.
That's not it. And then you went, I don't know. And I said, all right, you know what's cool? Swashbuckler. That's kind of cool. And I trotted out. Those are the only two I remember now is Goblin Rogue and Swashbuckler. But there
Isn't a
was
swashbuckler a type of rogue?
It's a type of rogue, but we talked about other things as well. Then we went away and we didn't talk about it for 2 months.
I feel like we're in a fight right now.
We are, bitch.
I should leave.
And 2 months later, you came out and said, I'm a Goblin Rogue. And I was really pleased and touched and happy because I couldn't wait to watch it. I ain't tell you to do shit.
Maybe in my way.
In my drunken stupor, forgot that I had.
So in my mind, how it went was,
All I hear is aerators right now.
you told me Goblin Rogue. In my head, I was like, that's it, I'm done. But let me entertain these other options to humor him and to explore other things. But
how marriage
from the first word, I was fully committed to whatever your suggestion was.
Do I have that kind of power?
You do.
I'm gonna
If you
use it
told
now.
me
Him.
to eat that whole bowl of popcorn right now,
No, I
That's
want
not
you
a
to.
big, that's not a crazy
with
dare.
my
Yeah,
ass.
that
Oh.
just feels like you want him to
Well,
say that.
if you
to
do it behind the couch, we can do it without getting banned. It'll be like when Geraldo had the vasectomy live on air. Do you
Oh,
remember
God.
that? That's the one for the youngsters.
He did it in
Yeah,
the
they
Capone
did it.
vault,
They
right?
did- Or no, he got liposuction or something, but they put up a tarp. We can do that with this
If
popcorn.
I say eat all that popcorn, it's a euphemism.
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
Should I leave now?
Speaking of Sam's ginormous mouth, this question comes from at Sam's Mouth is the fourth Cloverfield movie. I just made that up. I just made that up. Oh, Netflix, get on it. Get on it. Oh, man, that was better than the Super Bowl.
He just hoovered up all the ghosts from the Ark of the Covenant.
At Laula Smile, people ask, what's the value of Talks Machina? What would you say is the real value in moments like that?
I thought that was the next question.
No, never. Gifable, beautiful moments of Sam Riegel's gaping mouth. Sam, but to Liam as well, Not seems to have Caleb's well-being at heart and to care about him maybe more than herself. How did their relationship come to that?
They've been through a lot of tough situations together. I think I alluded to it in this past game that Caleb fully believes and is correct that Caleb saved her life when they were stuck in that jail in that town whose name I can't remember.
Farfignugan.
Yeah.
Farfignugan.
And she owes him her life. And also, they haven't had anybody else but each other for quite some time now. Because I assume reasons. I don't know what your deal is, honestly, but whatever.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. And this is her connection to the outside world. It's her lifeline. So she cares about him and wants him to be okay. Also, she's seen him almost die a bunch.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he's very fragile.
All in a short amount of time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is dainty.
Yeah, dainty. That's one way to put it.
What about on the show, though?
But, well, we'll see.
Just a pretty little flower. It's so delicate.
Gentle Ginger.
Gentle Ginger.
Also,
Gentle
Sam
Ginger.
Riegel
not what
loves
it was
Liam O'Brien
before.
and cares about him too.
Yeah, that's true. That would never be called into question. Marisha and I discussed this a little bit while you guys were gone, so I want you two to weigh on this. This is from Rabbit Ginger. How much of your class choice informed your decision when creating the character's personality, or did you have the personality in mind first and allowed that to inform your class decision?
Why don't you take this, Liam O'Brien?
She kind of already answered it while you
she
guys
did?
were gone, is what I was saying at the beginning.
I said I'm an outside inner.
So what does that mean? You go class first and then do personality, or
No, personality and then find the class that works.
That's how I would be normally as well. But some fucking guy was just like, "Listen, you are going to be a goblin rogue no matter what."
Your D&D character.
And I was
I want
like,
to be an Eldritch Knight. You shut your fucking mouth.
no, it was super. It was actually very challenging for me to come up with a personality that fits goblin rogue.
Yeah.
We were all blown away when he said he was playing a woman.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it's the most charming thing ever.
It is.
Of course
really
it is.
Well, because most of the time, like, rogues are like all cool and ninja-y and stuff, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that because that was like you last time.
Yeah.
Well,
Seemed like a very intense reaction for Sam playing a female goblin. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Really?
Well, I'm a
Oh my
monster.
gosh. He'll say anything. He'll say anything.
I don't. What? Never mind.
Yeah. Liam.
Yeah. I said the first thing I thought was that I wanted to play a wizard, and then I stopped thinking about that, and then I started thinking about a story. And then once I thought of a story, I worked into what kind of wizard and why and all that.
I understand. Are you an outie or an innie is the question. Liam Glue Milan wants to know, have you given Matt any sort of spell wish list or talked about specific spells Caleb might be searching for?
Yeah, we've discussed magic.
Ooh, that's cool.
We've discussed a tiny bit of homebrew idea and the things that Caleb is interested in.
Those spells that you found in that book, were those things that you had expressed an interest for, or were those just Matt teeing you up for some spellage?
Interesting.
God, you are the
This is
worst
the
to
greatest
interview.
show.
No, he has an
Travis
answer.
is the worst.
He has an answer. It's just that he knows that I ask the questions on this show.
Oh, it's like
Liam,
says.
please answer the question Sam just asked you. Because I want to know too.
I don't want to.
I
I don't want to
kidding.
talk about that stuff, man. It's
Sam.
personal.
Trick and Shorty has a question for you.
Okay.
It's my favorite
That's
show
like
on
Rick and
Adult
Morty,
Swim. Were you nervous during this session that not? Why did I read that like a fucking Valley girl? Were you nervous during this session that not was going to be punished by death?
What was the question?
You went Harvey Firestein.
Yes, I did. The monkey glands are working.
Were you nervous during this session that Not was going to be punished by death due to her abysmal charisma rolls?
I, frankly, am still sort of surprised that Not was not thrown in jail. I thought as soon as I rolled that 0, I was like, oh yeah, oh that's that. She's gonna go to jail, and the rest of tonight is gonna be everybody else breaking her out.
This is the first of our 97 jailbreaks.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it didn't happen because Matt is merciful, and also because I think we had presented some evidence to clear our names and stuff.
Oh, our case was rock
Oh,
solid.
yeah, that was that. They
Airtight.
definitely weren't just trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, but that was the first little taste of like that. What was her name? Yorda.
Yorda.
She hated me, dude.
Norda.
Norda.
Dorda.
Yorda was
Sorta.
our innkeep.
Yorda was the barkeeper. Norda is the lawmaster.
Yes. Yes.
you know?
Norda
Norda?
hated me. So
Which
I
one
think
is
there's
Norda?
more of that coming.
The jail. The judge.
Got it.
Yeah, jail. The
'Cause
justice.
You can remember it because law and order. Law and order. Law and order.
You can do that with
and
both of
Yorda.
them. Y'all and Yorda.
Oh, yeah, that
Law,
also
y'all
works.
and Yorda.
Okay.
I feel like this is Black Sheep. Roads. Roads. Liam Bakchintibat says, Bok Choy. Caleb seems to be building a sort of party dad's older brother relationship with Fjordy. Did someone pass away over there? If so,
Max just quit.
Max
empty
Rage
their
quit.
pockets and put it in my dressing room. Caleb seems to be building a sort of party dad's older brother's relationship with Fjord.
Yeah.
What qualities does Caleb see in Fjord that he sought him out as the other responsible party member?
Right. Well, I'll talk about this because I talked about a little bit to Not. Caleb talked to Not about it a little bit in game, but Khalid, when he came here,
Great record.
yeah, he was hoping to find.
Khalid is American Dream. Yeah.
Caleb and Not have been.
Young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb,
Should we
and
leave?
broke. No. Sam and I will continue this after dark.
So these two have been getting fucked up, running like shitty little cons for a while, and I'm tired. Caleb is tired of getting his ass handed to him. So one of his own thoughts was to come here and maybe find some people to fall in with. And I think that Caleb thought he'd find a group where everyone was like Fjord, where everyone had their head screwed on straight and seemed straightforward. I know he's an asshole too, but seemed straightforward and level-headed. And it's just a group of fuckwits. So I think Caleb has gravitated towards Fjord because he's at least mostly rational and is not drawing dicks on things and is not getting arrested constantly, is not stealing doorknobs. And then also just Liam, after, Vax had heavy, like, RP contact with Vex and with Keyleth, but I didn't have that much with Travis. We did, but it wasn't as heavy as others.
yeah.
So I'm just like, I've got like an actor boner doing stuff with Travis for the first time. Not a boner, Brian.
What's an actor boner?
I'm
not an
excited
actor, so I don't
I'm
get boners.
excited to riff with Travis in a way that I never
You
have.
get an erection and you put makeup on it.
A little top hat. Hello, my baby. Hello.
Wait, all our secrets to the audience?
You get an erection and it acts like a slate for you. You can clap it.
Clack.
Yeah.
Sam,
Yes.
shave us from Liam's actor boner with an answer to a question from Hadley DeForty.
Okay.
Not has established she was in a clan before the events of this campaign. We know from Scanlan's story, spoiler alert, goblins are violent. What makes Not different?
Well, I mean, you guys have seen some of Not's personality quirks that might have made her an outcast from this clan of what you would have to assume were bloodthirsty goblins.
Yeah.
So she is a little different, I assume. What is the question? What makes not different? I don't know. What makes anyone anything? Well, she's different. She's.
I love how you answered the question and then got offended by it.
Fuck you. That's it.
What makes not different from goblins that are more prone to violence?
She's not.
Can I quit? You work here. Can I just go do something else?
Max. Oh wait, you just fired
Max
him.
doesn't work here anymore.
I mean, it's got to be like why Clarota was the one that was not like the others. Who knows why?
I think some of that. I think some of that we will learn more about later in the campaign, as Matt wants to pull me aside and have an alleyway scene with me, and we'll get a little
Okay.
more backstory then.
You make it sound so sexy. Marisha, my Rachel has a question for you. Not my Rachel, but someone's Rachel. What brought on the mail fraud? Were you just looking for one last way to get back at people you weren't thrilled about before skipping town, or do you really think you'll find out something useful for the future by looking at their mail?
Both.
Yeah?
Yeah, both.
Do you ever go through
in
people's
our
mail?
episode, in our one shot, we dealt with one of the Bombachs, Dimmadon Bombach.
Ooh.
We were calling him Dimmadouche in our
name.
one shot.
That's a
Strong name.
Dimmadon. Yeah.
Dimmadon Bombach.
It was committing mail fraud like baked into your character backstory? Like when you sent a bio to Matt, was it like, first off, you should know that Beauregard loves mail fraud? Was it something you knew?
I learned all of my skeezy criminal tactics from Brian Foster, so you should just ask him.
She read my memoirs of a douche.
Your douche festo.
Yeah, my douche festo. Yeah. Someday I'll write a memoir called Max Sucked at His Job.
Oh,
The Tox Machina story. No, we love you, Max, even if this is your last night. All right, we have to round third here.
He's not even there.
Fairy Huggles wants to know, Liam, what was it like to realize that your entire plan for keeping the others out of it went out the window when they got caught?
Yeah, that was not a great thing at all.
Yeah, not really the
Yeah.
best outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't doing too hot on my own, or at least the dice weren't. Yeah, I've already kind of said this tonight, but like Caleb wants to be low profile.
Yeah.
And you guys were a dog and pony show. What the fuck happened? Marisha?
It wasn't me. Laura failed her stealth roll.
Yeah, it was Laura.
Laura's crappy rolling in her
We were
crappy
this
dice.
close to
and her
sneaking
crappy
back
Rachel.
through the window.
We were trapped in that alley, right? There were some guards on both sides of us.
Yeah.
And we looked at each other and we realized, none of
shit.
us have any charisma.
We knew none of us could get ourselves out of that. Yeah, we all just kind of looked at each other and went, fuck, shit, fuck, for a little bit.
Everyone was coming in
We
around
tried.
me, and I could see the illusionary little DC for difficulty class next to Matt's head, just going, the number going higher and higher and higher as idiot after idiot just came in around me.
Yeah.
We were
See how he
super
talks about you guys?
close. It was, the dice were against us in that moment.
All of us.
Yeah.
All
We
of
were
us.
super close.
Level 2.
Level 2.
Our last question for tonight, unfortunately.
Maybe ever.
Maybe ever. Comes from, I mean, look, they're obviously making a move for Danny to replace me. She's got a desk 4 feet from me now.
And a nameplate.
And a nameplate, letting me know
Impressive.
I'm coming for your job, buddy.
Hey, Bri, before you ask this last question, is there anything on your set that is from the new campaign yet? No, right?
Taliesin and I were meeting right before this show, if you want to call it that, began, and he said that he's already received some stuff from the new campaign. So each week he'll bring in an item and we'll kind of swap something out.
Nice.
We have talked about, for some of the items that we do get rid of from the set, maybe signing those and selling them for a 26LA for a charity or something like that. Rather than them going in a closet and just staying there for 20 years, we could maybe make some money for a good cause.
That's a good idea.
Something like that. We'll have our new producer
Give
work
them
out.
to the Smithsonian Museum, they could create a Tox Machina set at the museum.
Yeah.
For people to come and like pretend like they're Brian Foster.
Is
Yeah.
there a room on the Starship Enterprise with all the relics of this show?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would
There's
be
got to
cool.
be a gaming museum somewhere.
Tox Machina would not make it into that gaming museum, but Critical Role might. Let's just say. Okay, the last question from the night is a cute one. And it comes from @Essybun to Sam. Has not ever been gifted flowers. If not, how would she react if someone did?
That is very interesting. What an interesting question.
Yeah. Do you picture that someone's ever given that cute little goblin girl a...
I will say that yes, she has.
Did you eat them?
What was her reaction?
She ate them. she stole them.
She sold them for... Okay. Is that all you want to reveal?
Yes.
That's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Stick around for Talks Machina, Popcorn's Machina on Alpha. I would like to hashtag thank my guests, courtesy this week of @NotJez. My fists are bay.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Scamming isn't legal.
Sure.
Good, good.
Library tie-in. Yeah. And I'm your host. Would you like to buy some drugs, officer? That's a good one. Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 5 airs this week at 7 p.m. Pacific Time on Geek and Sundry, Alpha, everywhere. Until next week, or until later this week, don't forget to love each other. And don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Stay turned, my friends.
Did I get you?
You did, but it doesn't matter because this isn't Critical Role. There's no consequences to me just breaking up and being unprofessional. Matt's the one where if you can break him, it's like, oh, you did something. With me, it's like,
I don't know. You're agile. You could like throw a rock at your head, and
That's true.
I don't think I've ever gotten you ever.
Well, yeah, you did one night, and it was actually when we were alone. Sam, answer this question from Undercover Goth.
Don't you have to like welcome them back?
They know what this is. They were just watching.
I know, but like, welcome back to the show, guys. Thanks for watching on Alpha. Don't you have any fucking pride in your job anymore, Brian?
Not in this one. Guys, welcome back. For all of you viewers on Alpha, this is Talks Machina After Dark, where we do the same thing that we just did for the previous hour, except the questions are digital instead of analog. Sam,
Yes.
Undercover Goth would like to know, how mad are you that Talison's character beat yours to be the first one to ask for drugs this campaign?
And receive them.
Receive them.
Yeah, very mad.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I want to see these drugs in action because the one that I had last time.
It was oregano.
Well, no, I eventually got a real drug.
What?
What'd you just do?
I tried to swat away a fly and I swatted it into the drink.
Protein.
God damn it. Keep going.
If you were Travis,
Ew, I
Travis
got
would
it.
eat it.
Yep, I did it.
Travis would eat
Got
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. But you know what? Talison's better at that stuff than me.
Drugs?
Yeah, acquiring drugs.
Acquiring drugs? Yeah.
Ew, I just spit.
You're a mess right now.
I'm
Marisha,
having a hard time over here. I just need a minute.
you're Keela-thing out over there.
I-
Spoilers for
can
the
I-
original campaign.
Can I shout out that person? Or no, that's not.
Please shout out that person.
I've already lost it. The one who just did fan art of you as a half werewolf, half mermaid.
Tony
DeMarco
DeMarco.
Draws at DeMarco
Yeah,
Draws.
Did you retweet it? That's the
Oh,
proper way to do it on Twitter.
Just
It's
retweet it and
amazing.
everybody knows.
Good job.
This question is for all from Rin88. What single piece of equipment from your previous character would you have wanted to take with you for your current character that your current character can use? Sam, drugs?
The cube.
The cube.
One piece of equipment.
That's a good question.
Doty. Because he could carry you.
But your character has to be able to use it,
Yeah.
Oh.
I got it.
right?
He used Doty, that's for
that-
sure.
Yeah.
He used
That
the
was
shit out of
clarified.
Doty.
That your current class could use.
Could
for your role.
use.
Yeah. Displacement cloak for me, so it wouldn't get hit so much.
Yeah, that's tricky. I don't know. Maybe the tome of leadership so I could get some goddamn charisma.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
What would that get you up to?
7.
Well, Keyleth had to wait 100 years, and then she uses it first.
Sure.
And then you
we're
can
only
buy it
30
off
years
of
in the
her.
future or
Yeah,
something?
20.
20.
I gotta wait a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
before
what we
it
do
comes
is
back.
we go to the Arashari, steal that fucking book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait 80
You get it.
Wait 80 years.
80 years.
Oh, I love this plan. I love this plan.
Repeat. Oh yeah, wait, goblins only live 45 years. So.
We'll fix that as well.
The immovable rod would be super fucking awesome right now.
Ooh, my character could really use a bag of holding because I'm at pretty much max weight at this point.
Yeah.
Crap.
2 pounds?
I don't know, but I've got a bunch of shit. Platinum
Yeah,
is
you've
not
been
light,
stealing a lot
yo.
of stuff.
Do you have just like a ShopRite bag that's just poking and bulging in every direction?
You need another little goblin to make a trench coat and hide all the stuff in there.
I'd love to have like the 4 supreme healing potions I think I ended with that I didn't use
Yeah,
or something
why
like
did we
that.
need
I had
any
like
healing,
2
right?
supremes and 2 graders or something like that. Didn't use them.
God, it would heal you like 3
Spoilers.
times over or
Yeah.
something, right?
One
Yeah.
supreme healing potion is worth more than our entire party has in gold.
Oh, probably, easily.
Triple that.
Triple.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, I'm just sipping. Just sipping.
It's a nice cognac.
Marisha, Super Guy 83 wants to know, how fun is it having the girls be the ones with the highest strength? I didn't notice because I don't see gender.
It's the stupidest thing.
But look at what happened to Liam. That's why I do it. I don't give a fuck about the people on the internet that tell me my jokes aren't funny. If he laughs, or if Travis laughs, or if Matt laughs, I walk out of here, I collect my $25, and I am set for the night. And then I get the alpha
got a raise.
$5, and then I did get a raise. Yeah, season 2, baby. Dude, I got agents now. They're in Tarzana.
What was the question?
How fun is it having the girls be the
buff.
ones with the highest strength?
Oh, it's dope as fuck.
Yeah, you got.
Straightforward.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
We're badasses now. We're
Yeah.
gonna be the
Yeah, where's Grog's strength now?
yeah.
Gone. This is for all from Hoff Funk.
Hufflepuff?
Hoff
Big
Funk.
Hasselhoff fan.
Huffpunk?
Big Hasselhoff fan.
The Germans again.
What is an annoying travel habit that not Beauregard and Caleb have? What annoying travel habits do you imagine the others will have?
Oh, like tiny bladder, so you have to stop frequently, like that.
Sam's usually late to the gate.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, travel habit. I guess we're gonna find out because we just hit the road, right?
Yeah, I guess we will.
What if Caleb stops and asks directions all the fucking time?
That will not happen. But he will want to go to bookstores constantly.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if Jester wants to like stop at every
Jester would be the
highlight.
kind of person who would be like, let's take a picture in front of this monument and
Totally.
landmark.
Yeah, pull over. No,
Yeah.
no one cares about the giant road cone.
Yeah.
Caleb is Travis Willingham's worst nightmare.
Which is?
Shopper. Big shopper.
Big shopper. With a cat. Because Travis is deathly allergic
Yeah.
to cats.
As is his character.
As is his character, yeah. That's how deep it goes. Kind of like, yeah, never mind. I had a really
Ford
bad
probably
one.
has to like dip himself in water like every 6 hours, just to keep like his body slick for the audience.
It's like it's the shape of water, but D&D style.
No spoilers, guys.
No.
Hey guys, Reese Master 3000 has a question for Danny.
Oh.
When can the viewers expect to see you on the show, Danny? How about
Danny?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that is up to Brian Foster.
Yes! Danny Carr! Yes! Just so happened Selena's camera was a foot away from her face. Guys, Cash Talks Machina associate producer Danny Carr, Wednesday nights during Mothership, she does this segment called Critical Recap, where she recaps the previous week's Critical Role episode in 90 seconds, and it's amazing. She writes it herself, she does it herself. Watch that.
Super great.
That's going to be Thursday night during Mothership. So there you go, Reese Master 3000. You got your Danny Carr footage. She's like Bigfoot around here. It's hard to get her on camera.
Yep.
She's always blurry. For all, including Brian from Kumikaze, how do you feel about SpaceX sending a car into orbit? That was the craziest shit.
Yeah, that
I
happened
cried
today, right?
I cried. Did you watch it?
I know. I only saw the pictures of
legitimately
the car
fucking cried.
after
I
it
was
was
telling
in
Eric
space.
Campbell, and he was like, "Oh, I fucking totally cried too." It was just like I cried because you're like, we're still doing this. Like somebody still believes in this shit, and it's not a waste of money.
Somebody
It's
does.
not a waste of resources. Exactly. Like I don't know. I just got excited.
How I didn't watch. Was it like a car on a platform that was shot into space, or did they get into space and
they
then like
just-
open
the
up
car,
something?
The guys in the car, and then they just literally went like this, and then once he, like the roller coaster, once he got all the way back, they just shot him in. Wow.
It was amazing. And
Just
it was
like
just
the-
they had a
like the end
live
of
feed
Grease?
on it.
It
for
was a
ages
DeLorean.
with the camera angle changing. You're watching the reflection of the planet in the side of the car,
Yes.
and then the planet. I had all this clerical work to do, stuff for my taxes.
Yeah.
And I was just like this for 20 minutes.
I know, it's crazy.
What kind of car was it? A Tesla?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
The most
what else would it be?
expensive
I don't
thing.
know. Maybe he's
Roadster.
like fond of Fords.
Fjord.
Oh, this is interesting. This is from JWN. Have you guys noticed any changes in Matt's DMing since the start of the new campaign?
He seems like light as a breeze.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just seems like. I mean, for all of us, him included. I think the last stretch of the campaign was, it was epic. So he was sort of presenting the weight of that, and now we're fuck ups, and I feel like he's got a little of that quality to him too, and it just feels sort of like fast and loose.
Also,
like it.
to totally go against what you just said, I feel he is being stricter with some rules.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being more. What is it? Rules as written? Is that
Raw.
raw? Is that
Raw
what they say
dog.
on the forums?
Yes.
Raw?
Yeah. Raw.
Yeah, on Reddit they just constantly, in all caps, they say "raw dog." That's all you see on Reddit.
I see raw dog a lot on the internet, but not on Reddit.
Marisha. Save us from Sam's raw dog Googling.
I will try. I have no promises.
It's been a long day, guys. It's been a real long day.
Oh, Jesus, help me. Lelia wants to know, Marisha. What does CR perfume smell like? I can answer that. It smells like raw dog.
Raw dog. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, okay, we got to get through a few more before they start banning and reporting it. Oh, it's alpha. They can't. We can get away with anything on alpha.
true?
Yeah, I'm gonna light something on fire
We
here
had
in
like
a
a
minute.
snuff. If we did like a snuff film right now, they couldn't ban us.
Well, we would have to use puppets.
We've got puppets.
For
Somebody get Matt
Me
Key.
too. I just-
Pity Comes Too Late says, how is Travis holding up after the Super Bowl? Well, the Cowboys were not even close to the Super Bowl this year, so I think he was happy to see the Patriots lose, as we all were, because Tom Brady sucks, and the Patriots suck, and long live the Cowboys.
oh, Liam, these are football teams.
This is from football,
the
American
Super Bowl
football.
is a football match.
I'm like a bird. Just
Oh, speaking of Travis, the actor most known for playing that guy in Binary Domain, NYX wants to know, legit question, this is the only one of the night, how many times do you have the urge to sing Deep in the Heart of Texas every time Travis is in character?
Many. All constantly.
0.
I don't know that song.
What are you talking about?
You don't know
The stars at night are big and bright.
Clap, 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 clap.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
But I never have that urge.
Oh, that,
when
yeah,
he
sure,
talks.
sure.
He's just like Travis's voice in the game is like butter. It's not
Yeah.
like yeehaw at all.
No.
That song was written for Pee-wee's Great Adventure, the movie.
Was it really?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
No, that's
Oh.
It's a great joke.
High charisma.
It's just more confused now.
What do we have here, guys?
By the way, speaking of CR perfume, Marisha, did you get my email?
I did. We're just busy on other promos right
no,
now.
I understand.
It'll
I
take
just
some
want to
time.
make sure you got it.
Yeah, I got it though.
Oh, here's
The
one.
rest of the show tonight will be us.
Us catching
Just
up on
catching
business
up on
stuff. Yeah, quick
correspondence.
business meeting.
Mad360 has a question. Have any of you had difficulty picking certain spells or skills for your new level, or have you had that planned out for a while?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Combat class.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I've got options right now. I could be one of many things. I could be a swashbuckler. Right?
No, you're a goblin rogue.
No, but rogues can be a swashbuckler.
Are there different levels of rogue classes? Like, is there different
Well,
levels?
at level 3 for most of the classes,
branch out.
you branch
Yeah,
out
you branch
into some
out, yeah, yeah.
specialty. He could be
You-
an
you have no
assassin, he could
idea
be a thief.
Of what you want?
Swashbuckler, I think, is one of
Be
them.
the-
Thief,
the trickster, the arcane trickster.
strategic planner guy.
And swashbuckler, yeah.
But there's arcane trickster.
And arcane trickster.
There's other ones
Strategic
too.
planner guy sounds great.
I don't
Not
think
the
that's-
strategic planner guy.
What about you? You got to pick a bunch of spells, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just I want 15 different spells, and I can't have them. I can only have 2. So I know that whatever I don't pick, I'm going to decide 2 weeks later that that's what I should have picked.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shield magic missile.
Yeah. Well, really? Yeah.
What that's what you got? Shield and magic missile?
No.
What?
No, that's what he wishes he
No,
had.
no, that's just that is what the internet has very helpfully suggested makes for a wizard that lasts longer strategically,
sure.
gameplay-wise, combat-wise.
But that's
Shield
not
and
how
magic
you're
missile.
going to maybe
Missile.
play it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Magic missile's pretty like
Well,
clutch.
it always hits.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
It
don't care.
doesn't do very much damage.
No, but you get like 3 of them every time you do it,
It
right?
doesn't
Maybe
do much
your
damage, but
magic
it
missile
always
doesn't
hits.
do
You don't have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Shield.
Scanlan
Little
had
homing
magic
beacons.
missiles. He used it twice.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, but didn't you get it late?
I did. I
You
got,
got it late.
I got
It was kind of.
I also have-
His magic missile developed later in life.
And what about you, Marish?
Yeah.
You do some sort of combat class and you get new moves, or what?
Yes, I get new stuff based on my class, but I'm doing the. I already know what I'm doing.
But like, will you get like extra attacks or something?
Something.
Yeah.
And more.
I get more
key
monks.
points?
Monks get more key points with each time they level. You get a key point every time you level. So
Wow,
I
we
have
should
3
have a
key
key
points
party to
now.
celebrate.
Oh my god, we should have a key
Oh,
party.
boy. Do you know what that is?
I love that.
Do you know what that is? It's a
No,
party
I
at Mac.
don't
It's a party at Mac Key's house.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. On Talks Machina Becomes the Awkwardness. Join us next week at 7 p.m. where we will be discussing episode 5, possibly with a couple of cast members from the show.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see if Matt is getting close enough to where he wants to be on or not, but I doubt it. I'd like to thank my guests Sam,
Hi.
Liam O'Brien, and Marisha Ray.
Good guy.
Liam did he cast invisibility on himself? Well, we love you guys. Stop it! Stop it! Jesus, fuck! Oh, I gotta walk out that door and face cat petting executives after this. Cut the feed.
You said we could make a snuff film.
Cut the feed. Oh, we love you. Good night. If you're still with us next week, we'll see you then.
You're still here.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Please end it.